What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the floor spacing slasher in NBA 2K21. This is a super rare build that can finish at the rim well, shoot well, has a good amount of playmaking and defense as well, so a really good all around point guard build with a super rare name that you almost never see in the park. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so in this first screen, nothing really matters too much except the position. You want to be point guard, name, jersey number, hand, none of that matters. Set it up however you want, and then you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the pie chart, you just want to go down one to this one right here, blue and green evenly split. You want to make sure it's the one that's evenly split between blue and green. You don't want to take this one which is a little bit more blue, or the one that's a little bit more green. You want to make sure it's the evenly split one, second one right there. Go ahead, confirm that one. Now for the physicals profile, you want pure speed. This is the best one for any guard build by far, and it's no different for this build. You're definitely going to want pure speed, so the pure purple one right here, top one, go ahead, take that one. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, starting off with finishing, the first thing you want to do is just max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk, just like that. And that's all you have to do for finishing. You can see you have 16 finishing badges right here, and you can get those to Hall of Fame, so that's really good. I'll show you guys how to put on the badges at the end of the video if you're interested, but for right now just go down to shooting. For shooting, the first thing you want to do is move your mid-range not up to maxed, only up to 79. This is very important for getting the floor spacing slasher name on the build. If you max this out, it'll probably be either an inside out scorer or a scoring machine, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video you want a floor spacing slasher, so the mid-range needs to be 79. Don't put it any higher or you won't get the name floor spacing slasher. But for the three-pointer, max that out. For the free throw, max that out as well. And that's everything for shooting right there. Now down to playmaking, you just want to max out pass accuracy and ball handle, and then you can bring your pass accuracy down one and you still have those 12 playmaking badges. That's the perfect amount of playmaking badges, so you'll be good right there. Just keep your playmaking just like this. Then go down to defense, max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound, then put your last few attributes into block right there. That gives you 6 defense and rebounding badges. So that's really good, along with all the other badges that you have in the other categories. You could tell this is a really good all around build. So from here you can go ahead and click continue. Now for the body shape, doesn't matter, you can take whatever you want. I would probably take compact for this build, but you can take whatever you want. It doesn't affect the build at all. Now for the height, you want to stay at 6'3" right here. If you go up any higher, it won't be a floor spacing slasher, so keep it at 6'3" right here. You're good at 6'3" too. You don't lose any speed. You're going to be super fast. You don't lose ball handle. You're really good at 6'3" right here, so go ahead, confirm that. Now for the weight, you want to go all the way down to 173 pounds. The reason you don't want to just go to minimum is because the only thing that changes is your strength goes up one, so there's no point in really staying at minimum and not having that extra strength. Even though it won't make a big deal, you might as well get it if you can. And you can see your speed is up to 88 right there. So with the treadmill boost, that's going to go up to 92, and once you get above 95, it'll go up even higher than that. So really fast build, really good build. Go ahead, confirm it right here, 173 pounds. Now for the wingspan, you don't want to change anything here, just leave it at base wingspan. If you change it, it might change the name of the build, and it won't help you either way. You can see if you bring it up, nothing important really goes up, but your shooting goes down. You don't want that. If you bring it down, nothing even goes up, everything just goes down. So you don't want that, just leave it right at base. This is the perfect spot. Go ahead, confirm. Now for the takeover, tons of personal preference here. You could take the playmaker takeover. They did finally make this takeover good for breaking ankles, and obviously it's still good for passing. You could take the shot creating takeover, but this is the one that I would least recommend for this build. It's just not really the takeover for this specific build. You could take Sharpshooter, obviously, if you think you're going to be shooting a lot with this build, and Slasher if you think you're going to be slashing a lot with this build. But it's really a ton of personal preference. You can take whatever you want. I'm going to take spot up shooter for this build because that's what fits my playstyle the best. But again, any of these, whatever fits your playstyle the best, that's really how you got to decide what takeover to take. And as you can see, boom, floor spacing slasher, shades of Kevin Johnson, Steph Curry, and Ja Morant. So obviously a really good build. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to put on the badges for this build. This will only take a second. I recommend you stick around and watch this. It'll only take a second, really quick, and hopefully it'll help you guys out with this build. But right here, here's the final attributes and badges for this build. You can pause the video right here if you want to see this, but I'm going to go ahead and go into the badges right here. First, for finishing badges, you don't need contact finisher because you don't have contact dunks on this build, so I'm going to skip that. I'm just going to go down to relentless finisher, put that up to Hall of Fame. Slithery finisher, put that up to Hall of Fame. And then I'm going to put acrobat on silver, consistent finisher on silver, fancy footwork on silver, giant slayer on bronze, and pro touch also on bronze, just like that. So you get a really wide range of finishing badges with this build, and it'll be really good. Go ahead and confirm it like that. Now onto shooting badges. Right here you get 17 shooting badges, which is really good. You can also get these Hall of Fame. So first you want to get range extender Hall of Fame, hot zone hunter Hall of Fame. You want to get Deadeye on gold, flexible release on gold, and also corner specialist on gold, just like that. This is how I recommend the shooting badges for this build. If you want to change it up a little bit to fit your personal preference, you could do that, but this is how I recommend it. This is how I think it's the best. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it like this. Now for the playmaking badges, 12 is going to be the perfect amount of playmaking badges for this build. First, you just want to get handles for days up to gold, quick first step up to gold, dimer on bronze, unpluckable on bronze, which is all you should need for unpluckable. Bronze should be good enough. Floor general on bronze, ankle breaker on bronze, so you get all the animations for ankle breaker, space creator on bronze, so you get all the animations for space creator, and then also tight handles on bronze, so you get all the animations for tight handles. This is really the only badges that you need for playmaking, and this is really good. 12 is the perfect amount for this build, and if you set it up like this, you'll be good, guaranteed. Go ahead, confirm that. Now for the defense badges, you have 6. I recommend just putting on gold clamps and gold intimidator. A lot of people say these badges don't really work as good this year. They don't. They got nerfed a little bit, but they're still really good badges. Still the best 2 badges that I would recommend for this build. Just getting them both on gold, then you can go ahead and click confirm. So there you guys go. That's how you build the best floor spacing slasher build in NBA 2K21. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and also go follow my Twitch. I'll have the link in the description down there. I stream NBA 2K21 and other games as well, so make sure y'all go follow me over there. But anyways, that's it. Alright, peace.